Peace. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I want to tell y'all about my experience with solitary confinement. And a lot of times I might say the box because that's what we call it. So when I'm saying the box, I mean solitary confinement. And my experience was kind of different. I think that a lot of people talk about like the negatives and the bad things that can occur to a person resulting from being in the box. But I think like my experience was a little different. Like I think that like my turning point was when I went to the box for 90 days. I think that right there made me like a better human being. And that's just for me, and that's not to say that like the box is a good place that people should go to the box, etc., etc. But I think that when you get removed from society, like when you're in jail, you're in prison, you're already removed from the general society, right? And then like jail, prison has like its own population, right? They got like their own community. And then when you get removed from that community, right? Again, to like another place where you're like isolated, you're like by yourself, it's moments of deep reflection. I was already like the type of person that I didn't really like coming out my cell a lot. Like I will come out, but like you got that ability. It's like right now we in quarantine, right? Technically, like, but we still have that ability to go outside if we want to. It's kind of like the same thing in general population in jail. It's like you in jail, but like you can go to the yard, you can still come out your cell and mingle with people. But when you're in the box, it's like that ceases, right? That stops. So now it's like just you and you, like one on one, right? So, and then it's funny because in Islam, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he used to go to the cave. He used to go to the cave a lot, right? To like meditate or to be away from like the people, right? And what they was practicing. So, fast forward. So I found myself in a box, 90 days, and this is a moment of deep reflection. This is a moment where like everything my mom used to tell me, it just started clicking in. Like she always told me stop hanging out with certain people. She always told me like these people are no good. But I always told myself like, oh, my mom don't know them. She don't know what they're about. Like she just saying this, right? But moms be knowing, you know. So like in these moments, I started to reflect. Like I exposed my mom to danger by gangbanging. I didn't listen to my mom. I didn't adhere to what she was trying to tell me. Like, and then it was another time in my life where I was struggling because I became Muslim, but I still used to hang out with people that were Crip in prison. So like one time my brother came and told me, he was like, sometimes I don't know if you're a Crip or if you're a Muslim. You know, and these were the times that I was reflecting on these things, right? It was another time my brother told me, this was my Crip homeboy, you know what I'm saying? We still mad cool, mad love for him. One time he told me, he was like, yo, I feel like you still miss this life. He said, I could tell the way you talk about it, the way you tell stories, that you still kind of like miss this life. And when I was in the box, these was like the things that I replayed in my head. These was like the things that I heard. Like, you still want to be a part of this. You still miss this. My mom, stories of my mom replayed in my head, right? Like, so that's what the box did that for me, right? Aside from like, yeah, I don't get to eat whatever I want to eat, the box still allowed me to have deep self-reflection and see like where was I trying to go. I felt like I had changed. I was already in prison for like 2 years. I was already in jail for 2 years. And I lied to myself. I tricked myself saying that I changed. I changed. When I go home, I'm going to do this when I go home. But I didn't really change. I was still hanging out with the same people. I didn't really change. I was still glorifying a lot of the stupid stuff. Yeah, I was Muslim and I was praying and I was doing these other things. But I was still indulging in so much. And going to the box really allowed me to look at myself and see that I was playing myself, and I was sincere. I still believe, right? But it just allowed me to see, right? Like, okay, sit down here for 90 days and really see what you're doing, where you going. You know what I'm saying? So solitary for me, is the reason why I'm at where I'm in this place today, and it really helped me self-reflect deeply about like what are the things that like I needed to like really change and uproot out of my heart. So hopefully this video, y'all like it. Comment, keep the conversation going. I answer questions and subscribe. Peace.